Welcome to the Zoot Cave. We're going to take our minds away from COVID for a short while. We're going to get out there into the countryside. Going to pick ourselves some blackberries and make some homemade wine. Blackberry wine, lovely. What should we go for? I think 25 litres, I think. That's 30 bottles. Keep us going a little while. Now, this is my wine store. I make enough during August and September and the beginning of October to last me for 12 months. That's personal drinking only at home, and friends, of course, too, once they're allowed to come back after the COVID business. So, yeah, well, I'll show you my wine store for the year. We're only going for 30 bottles, don't forget, but this is what I have for the whole year. You can see, there we are, that's my year's supply. A lot of these bottles are empty, ready to be filled with this year's supply. So we'll close that up, make it nice and tidy. There we go, nice and tidy. And what we'll do now is we'll go in there and I'll show you what equipment you need to collect all your berries. So watch this space. Okay, we're off to collect the blackberries. These are the items you'll need. The main one is the holding tub. That will take 6 pounds. 2 of these to collect in. They will hold 1 pound each. 2 of those. 2 of those. The lid's there, obviously. You will need a towel, a bottle of water, and that's for the end of the pick, which will probably take you about 2 hours, just to wash your hands, clean them off. You will need an umbrella, because you can't stop halfway through, and if it rains, you only end up with 4 pounds if you come home. So you stick it out, rain or shine, and last but not least, and the most important, pair of secateurs, to cut down the evil suckers that will take your hat off or scratch you to hell. Anyway, that's all you need, and obviously a bag to put them in. So off we go, and the next time we click on, we will be in the marshes or in the reserve collecting the blackberries. Okay guys, here we are on the nature reserve. I'm going to pick the blackberries. It's a managed reserve. You can see some of the wardens up there. Plenty of wildlife, loads of bushes, pretty much left to its own devices. Yeah, there are dozens of wild rabbits here as well. But it's ideal for the blackberries. I tend to stay away from the roads, the main road, because of diesel and petrol fumes. They're not good for the fruit. But yes, it's magical. It's getting very close to the end of the season. October in a couple of days. So this will be the last pick for me. I've been picking since August, and so we've got plenty for the next year. We're very fortunate down here. We don't get many frosts because just over the hill there we've got the sea about 100 yards. We're right down on the south coast of Cornwall. Very, very lucky to live here. Beautiful spot, and the sun's out today. So no more ado, let's find ourselves a bush. This one looks pretty good. It's got some wild suckers on it. So what we'll have to do here is, so we get in, we need to cut away these so we don't shred our legs. Just thought I'd mention that you'll notice that I'm wearing shorts, which is totally insane for what we're doing. There are 2 reasons for that. The first is I like the sun on my legs. And the second reason is it makes me very, very careful about where I put my feet. There are loads and loads of dikes, ditches, and rabbit holes under here. So you have to be very, very careful where you put your feet. If you happen to fall into one of these, trust me, it won't just shred your clothes. It'll eat your flesh. You fall in one of these, you could be here for days. You may have to wait for a very friendly rambler to come along and pull you out. Mind you, there's plenty of berries to eat. We have got a bottle of water, who knows, if we're there long enough we might be able to contemplate the stars. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? We're cutting off all these evil ones here so we can get at the berries. There's some beautiful berries, look at those, gorgeous. They actually thrive better when it's a south-facing bush. So let's chop away the rest of these evil things. You can see from these that the thorns on there would absolutely shred you. So we've got to get rid of those, and then we're going to start picking. We get rid of the secateurs and start picking. Here we've got the tub here. Just start picking these. They're beautiful. The last of the year really. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch off and concentrate on picking. I've got a friend helping today, so it's only going to take me about an hour to get what we need. That'll be £4 each, which will be more than enough to do the last of the brews for the year. So I'm going to switch off now, guys, and carry on. We'll come back to you later. Okay guys, all done. We've got our 8 pounds of blackberries there, looking very good. Got away with minor injuries, not too bad at all. Minor injuries. It's time now to wash up, get the old water bottle, wash our hands, and then we've done. Probably put a little bit on the old legs as well. Get rid of the residue. We're going to the pub now and enjoy our pint. I think we've earned that. Just one or two of those evil ones caught us unexpectedly. So hands more or less clean, not too bad. Next phase will be back to the house and preparing the berries. So there we are, our 8 pounds.